We've all been noticing lately that the political division is ramping up more and more. I've been thinking a lot about the idea that so many people I know and love over the years have vastly divergent political opinions, but when you filter each other through politics, you're really likely to see people as avatars of an ideology rather than as fellow humans. And I see that right now. It seems like with immigration's the hot topic at the moment. Of course, I believe we should keep track of immigration and who comes in, and people who take advantage of the system shouldn't, because there's a social contract and a trust that has to be shared and maintained in a society. But at the same time, I have a personal belief based on my faith that I should help those in need when I have the ability. So in my personal life, I've chosen to take on, for example, in my case, a couple who were Russian asylum seekers, didn't want to go to the front in Ukraine, so they fled. But I don't expect others to be forced via the government and taxation to live out my morality. And I don't judge or think ill of those who don't, because I know there is a genuine sacrifice there. So I don't use politics to vicariously fulfill my moral obligations, that I feel good about myself without having to make the personal sacrifices that a personally lived out ethic in the world requires. If I have the government fulfill my morality, it costs me nothing, and I can even find myself in a situation where I'm judging people who might actually practically be doing more to bear the actual burden of what I think is right in the world. So I think if more people approach their morality at a personal level, actively, but also taking responsibility for it in their lives, the reality has a way of tempering the extremes, and it cuts in every direction. If someone on the right has a really strong opinion about abortion, it's like the foster children, adopt, support single moms. If someone on the left has a really strong opinion about wanting an open border, well, take in an immigrant family, support them using your own means and social connections. Get to know the complexity that comes when you do all that, and you'll find you'll actually understand people that don't, because it is a sacrifice, and you'll be less judgmental and probably less self-righteous. So it's something I've been thinking about a little bit lately.